I'm Amanda Jacinto, the Public Safety Information Officer for the City of Peoria. Several times a year, the Peoria Police Department partners with other West Valley law enforcement agencies for a DUI saturation patrol right here in our city. These patrols work to make our roads safer, and with more officers out, it works as a crime deterrent overall. The DUI task force is funded through a grant from the Governor's Office of Highway Safety. The goal of these enforcement patrols are to make our roads safer. They're typically held on the weekends, starting in the late evenings and run into the early morning, times when we typically see more impaired drivers.
What we're going to look for is traffic violations that are generally associated with impaired drivers, just like the weaving over lane lines, crashing into fixed objects, getting into accidents, driving with no headlights, which is a very common one. Those are just signs that kind of show us that somebody might possibly be impaired and we need to stop them.
In most cases, officers stop drivers on the road and make first contact with them there. If the officer believes the driver is impaired, they will try to do a field sobriety test. If the driver cannot perform the simple activities in the test or they refuse to take part, they are then arrested and taken to be processed. Quick processing of DUI suspects is a key element of this type of patrol. Officers need to return to the roads as soon as possible to be effective in catching other DUI suspects. Aiding in that process is the mobile command vehicle. It is specially equipped to do blood draws on DUI suspects and then handle all the arrest paperwork and processing. The truck is mobile and can move from location to location through the night to help officers process arrests faster. Additional funding from the Governor's Office of Highway Safety recently allowed the Peoria Police Department to change the look of their mobile command vehicle, showcasing its use for DUI events like this.
It saves us having to drive them all the way down to the station, check them into the station, and then do everything down there, get them a cab. We can bring them here. There's usually 2 officers assigned to the DUI van. We can drop them off and they take care of it for us from there, and then we can hit the road.
The new design here on the outside works as a strong reminder for drivers to think twice before they get behind the wheel of a vehicle if they're impaired in any way. Because if they don't heed this warning here on the outside, they face being arrested and having to go inside.